This will be your last chance for Bitcoin. Yesterday, we have had another FOMC meeting and Bitcoin is falling to the downside slightly again. So we'll need to be talking about that exactly, about that shorter term Bitcoin price action and also the longer term Bitcoin price action. Because in a longer time frame, this isn't looking all too great. So a lot of things to discuss in today's update video, which will be extremely important. So as always, let's get started with a shorter time frame. And in a shorter time frame, definitely yesterday we have had that FOMC meeting. Nothing amazing came out of it. So yeah, Bitcoin has been dumping to the downside slightly again. Now we are still trading inside of this ascending triangle pattern, and we are still trading in this bear flag pattern. And like I've been saying for the last couple of days, if nothing amazing will be coming out from the FOMC meeting, I do still think that history will repeat with a bit of a buy the rumors and sell the news event. So I do think that because of this, it is going to be more likely to see a bit of a rejection, to see a bit of a break to the downside, to grab the lows, but ultimately still form a local bottom and ultimately still go to the upside. Because yes, even though that imminent short term might be looking rather a little bit more weak, well, ultimately I'm going to be still somewhat more bullish, and I am going to be awaiting a local bottom to be getting formed for Bitcoin. Yes, I do think that this dump that we've been having over here is going to be a massive bear trap, and we are going to be breaking it back to the upside again fairly soon. I mean, all of the whales have been opening up long positions. Like you can see, it's always confluencing with Bitcoin bottoms. We've been hitting some massive levels of support. We've been entering a period of extreme fear. Right now, we are just sitting at levels of fear. We've also been seeing capitulation in the shorter time frame, so also very bullish. And the USDT dominance has been hitting a massive level of resistance. And yeah, it is looking like we're getting rejected by this level, which will mean that liquidity will be flowing back from stablecoins back into Bitcoin and cryptos. So this is definitely pretty bullish. On top of that, we've been breaking down below of the 50 weekly moving average. But always, whenever we've been breaking down below, we've been coming back up to be retesting the 50 weekly moving average. And then we continue it even lower. So I am going to be awaiting and expecting this retest of the 50 weekly moving average now, and I'm going to be awaiting and expecting a bit of a local bottom to be getting formed for Bitcoin. However, still, even though I might be expecting a local bottom, I can still expect in that imminent short term a little bit of the lows to be getting reached and a little bit of the lows to be getting grabbed. But ultimately, regardless if this were to happen, I'm still going to be expecting a little bit of higher prices for Bitcoin. Regardless if we're going to see this dip over here or not, I'm still going to be expecting this relief rally and still going to be expecting a bit higher prices, just like we have seen during the last bull market and pretty much the start of the bear market, right? So I will be expecting the same exact thing, still going to be somewhat rather a little bit more bullish for the shorter time frame for Bitcoin. So if you're going to be getting interested in trading this, I will be talking about how I'm going to be trading this exactly myself a bit later. But if you're interested in trading, check out this link down below because you can claim a free 50 USDT bonus with that link down below. Like you can see, new users will receive 50 USDT bonus. And also you can be grabbing some big deposit bonuses just by depositing some money. Like you can see, yeah, if you just deposit 30k USDT, you're going to be getting a free 6k USDT, which you can use for free trading. So that is definitely quite insane to be checking out with that link down below over on 2bit. Also, there's a big trading dash, and of course, check out all of the terms and conditions with that link down below before, of course, signing up an account. Anyways, how I'm going to be approaching this is basically very simple. If we're going to be grabbing the lows like I've discussed earlier in this video, well, I'm going to be getting interested in opening up a long position at the right triggers. If we do see the right triggers, I do think that it is going to be a good long position and we can be riding it back up to the 100k level, to the 106k level. Now, if we're already going to be reaching this 100k to 106k level right now without first push to the downside, I'm going to be getting interested in opening up a short position because yes, that is going going to be that retest of the 50 weekly moving average. And I do think that from off that level, we are going to be seeing a continuation of the bear market, and we can be having a look into lower targets. So this might be your last chance if we're going to be reaching this level. Yes, if we're going to be reaching around this level, I'm going to be getting interested in opening up a shorting position or building up a shorting position. Again, if we do see the right triggers. We want to see euphoria while nothing significant, groundbreaking from the news is happening. So if, for example, Trump or America is going to be buying Bitcoin and then Bitcoin breaks up to the upside explosively again, well then obviously, I'm not going to be shorting Bitcoin. But if nothing really significant happens with the news, people will be getting euphoric and all of these signals, of these triggers will be getting reached. Well, then obviously, I'm going to be shorting the market. And yes, I do think we're going to be seeing a continuation of the bear market. So yeah, we'll be very adaptive. Will be very interesting to have a look into the Bitcoin price action in the coming next few weeks. So make sure to stay announced, stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and then you'll not be missing out. So, like I've shared over here, yes, I do think that in the shorter time frame, we can be seeing a bit more of a relief rally, but ultimately, I do think that Bitcoin is going to be headed even lower. We have been seeing all of our warning signals flash. We have been seeing all of our bull market top indicators flashing for us. So, on top of that, MVRV score hitting a massive level of resistance. So, for us, it didn't really come to a surprise. But I will be having a look into lower targets, and that is why this will be kind of your last chance, right? Because I'm going to be having a look into these lower targets, even though in a shorter time frame, we can be seeing a relief rally. I'm still going to be having a look into lower targets as of for right now. Of course, this can be changing day by day. Maybe by next week, this is going to be different as more data, as more news comes in the market. But for as of right now, this is my game plan. This is my thesis in the market. I'm still going to be expecting lower targets, still going to be expecting lower accumulation zones, and I will be accumulating more and more Bitcoin the lower we will go inside of this dollar cost averaging region. The lower we will go, the more aggressively I will buy with the dollar cost averaging strategy. So that will be very great to be watching out for. Anyways, like I've said, if we're going to be seeing a bit more of a push to the downside, going to be getting very interested in longing it. So if you're interested in doing the same, of course, make sure to check out all of that links down below. But anyways, guys, with that being said, this was it for me in today's update video. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.